Tonight on Chronicle, could your nib use adjusting? Are your tines misaligned?
Every pen is unique to the person who owns it. You've chosen a pen because you like what it looks like, or you like what it feels like, or you wanted to impress somebody. They're just very special. They're very personal.
Meet the pen doctor whose patients have the right stuff.
Richard Binder loves antique fountain pens.
This is a Schaefer pen. This pen is toward the end of a line that was called the Peter Pan, a Conklin pen from about 1920. This is a Waterman CF, and this is the pencil pen, as he called it.
He loves them so much, he's devoted himself to fountain pen repair, helping pens to write right.
A fountain pen really is a controlled leak. There are some pens that I can do in a couple of minutes, and there are some pens that will take literally hours of work over a span of weeks. It's just not something you can predict.
On any given afternoon, you will find Richard with ink-stained hands, diligently fixing vintage pens in his Nashua workshop.
People send me their toys and then pay me to play with them. How good is that?
Humming along to big band music, Richard spends a large part of his days doctoring pens from the same era.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope for it. I think we can have this patient survive. I'm doing this because I'm convinced that this is what I'm supposed to be doing in life. As I've grown older, it's become more and more important to me to make other people happy. And I'm not going to change the world in any great way, but I am creating a better world one pen at a time.
He has no formal training, but seems to have a knack for making the ink flow smoothly.
I have a natural ability to understand how things work if they're not working. And that's a God-given talent, and why not use it? So people will send me pens. I may never have seen this particular pen before, but I can usually fix it.
A unique talent not lost on pen partisans.
That's our backlog. There are about 500 pens in there. If you sent a pen today to be worked on, you should probably figure about 17 weeks. I don't like having a backlog that long, but you know, people keep sending the pens. And I'm not going to say, no, I won't fix your pen. I don't want to do that. That doesn't make people happy.
Richard has become so busy, he had to hire a helper, who says he's honored to work for a man considered a giant by the antique fountain pen collecting community.
Think about it in golf terms. If it was a golf analogy, I work for Tiger Woods.
There is no more intimate accessory that you can own than a fountain pen, because not only can you be decorated with it, using it for jewelry, but you express your thoughts with it, and because it's a fountain pen, it can do things that no other kind of pen can do.
Each job and pen is an extension of its owner with a personal history.
Because they're so unique, every pen is unique to the person who owns it. You've chosen a pen because you like what it looks like, or you like what it feels like, or you wanted to impress somebody. They're just very special. They're very personal.
In some cases, an old pen may have accompanied its owner into a very personal or real battle, like this one, specifically made to be used in the trenches of France by a soldier.
This one, not only is it interesting because it's a trench pen, but it's also interesting because it's personalized. And the name is Alfred Abelson, and the date is 6/4/18, June 4th, 1918. This pen probably went in somebody's pocket to the fields of France. And the fact that I have it now says that its owner probably came home, when so many boys over there didn't come home. But I think Alfred Abelson did come home, and it's just... There's provenance 6 ways to Sunday on this pen, and I just love it because of that.
Richard's reflections on his work?
Mostly what surprises me is how badly people can abuse a pen. Pens are, they're things, but they're special things. And some people just have no clue about how to treat a pen. That actually does surprise me, and it discourages me in a way, but then when it goes home, the pen is nice and clean again and working well, and that's a good thing.
In this day of the internet and email, disposable Bics, or ink sticks as he calls them, Richard may seem like a bit of a novelty, a throwback to a simpler time. But the former software engineer, a man of technology, would tell you he's about the future by preserving the past.
And you could do it on a computer, but a computer's very impersonal. You're divorced from the word. And with a fountain pen, you're intimately connected with the word as you're putting it on the paper. The fountain pen, again, because of the way it works, is an extension of your hand more than a tool.
Making the world a better place, one pen at a time.